Today's July 13th. Today's quote is, the worst thing that can happen. What's the worst thing that can happen to you? The worst thing that could happen to you is not that you lose your job, your money, or your health. The worst thing that could happen to you is to not take control of your life and thus spoil your life without Krishna consciousness. You know, it's been said that if you don't control yourself, something or somebody will. And of course, we know that something or somebody is the modes of nature. If you don't make a decision about the direction you're going, you'll still go somewhere, but it will be controlled by the environment, the situations, and conditioning. And it won't necessarily be where you want to go or where you should go, but it'll just be where you end up. And many people's lives are like that, which is why people are so miserable. It's not the way they want their lives to be, it's the way it happens to be. And then people convince themselves, oh, this is just how it has to be. And then actually they're not in the driver's seat, they're not making it happen. So a lot of times we might think, well, what if I lost my job? That would be the worst thing. Or I lost all my money. That would be the end of everything. Or I lost my health. That would be the end of everything. It wouldn't be, because you don't have a job, you don't have money. Somehow you'll live, you'll make it through. If you lost your health, somehow or other you could still engage in Krishna consciousness. But if you lose the ability to engage yourself in Krishna consciousness, then you lost everything. So sense control, which also entails emotional control, or as we talked about the other day, emotional maturity. That's how everything works. And if we don't have that level of control, then we're not going to go very far. So it's a simple point. You understand this point. But I would like to just emphasize it a little more, how important sense control is in becoming Krishna conscious. Because it's what's directing our whole life towards Krishna. And if we're not controlling our senses, it's a much greater loss than any physical loss we can have. And we should always remember, physical loss is not the greatest loss. People might say, oh, I would just die if I lost my money, or I lost my health, or I lost my family, or this. But that's not your actual greatest loss. That should not be your greatest fear. The greatest fear should be to lose control of your mind and senses. Lose control of your ability to direct your mind and senses in Krishna's service. That should be your greatest fear, not the fear of losing something material. So that's the point. It's a simple point, but I think it's a good mantra, it's a good angle, it's a good meditation to always remember that if I lose control of my mind and senses, that's the greatest loss, not the loss of something material.